If you have an EBT card or receive food stamps, you need to pay close attention to this right now. What's happening in 2026 could bring the biggest changes to SNAP benefits that we've seen in years, and it starts today. These changes are expected to affect around 20 million people nationwide, which is nearly half of all SNAP recipients. And if you live in one of 5 specific states, these changes are already in effect as of January 1st, 2026. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to give you the facts, because this is important, and being prepared matters. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's changing, whether it affects you, and what steps you should take before your next grocery trip. Hey everyone, it's Moni first of all. Happy New Year. I hope you're doing well. If you're new here, welcome. I've spent years helping people understand government assistance programs, and I've personally relied on food stamps myself. I know what it's like to carefully plan every grocery trip and worry about whether your benefits will last through the month. That's exactly why this channel exists, to make sure changes like this don't catch you off guard. If this information helps you today, please consider subscribing and sharing this video. Millions of people need to hear this. Here's what we're going to cover. I'll break down what's changing with SNAP benefits starting now in January 2026, which states are affected, what items may be restricted, why this rollout is likely to be chaotic, and, most importantly, what you need to know before you head to the store. So here's what's happening. Back in 2025, 18 states were approved for waivers allowing them to restrict what SNAP benefits can be used to purchase. These waivers give states the authority to ban items such as candy, sugary drinks, dessert foods, and similar products. As of today, January 1st, 2026, these restrictions are officially live in 5 states. Over the next several weeks and months, the remaining 13 states will roll out their own versions of these rules. Most of them are expected to implement restrictions within the first 4 to 6 months of the year. Officials estimate that as many as 120,000 products could be affected by these restrictions. That's an enormous shift in what SNAP recipients may be allowed to buy. What makes this even more complicated is that there is no consistency across states. Each of the 18 states is handling this differently. Some are banning sugary drinks only. Others are banning sugary foods like candy and desserts. Some are banning both. That lack of uniform rules is already creating confusion for beneficiaries and retailers alike. Let's talk about the 5 states where these changes are active right now: Indiana, Iowa, Nebraska, Utah, and West Virginia. If you live in any of these states, these restrictions are already in effect. You need to be especially careful when shopping. If you're not in one of these 5 states but your state received a waiver in 2025, don't assume you're in the clear. Your changes are coming, just not yet. Now, here's where things get especially messy. There is no clear definition of what qualifies as a sugary food or sugary drink. Drinks are easier to identify. In most cases, carbonated sodas, energy drinks, sweetened teas, and other pre-packaged sugary beverages are being restricted. But food, that's where the gray area begins. Take cereal, for example. Many cereals are loaded with sugar, yet they're still allowed. Instant oatmeal packets are also high in sugar, but they're permitted. Meanwhile, prepared cookies and dessert items are banned. Where exactly is the line? No one seems to have a clear answer. And here's the biggest issue of all: enforcement. There is no reliable automated system that consistently flags restricted items at checkout. Instead, enforcement often comes down to the discretion of the cashier. That means one cashier might allow an item, while another might deny the exact same product. It creates inconsistency, frustration, and embarrassment for shoppers. So who is most affected? If you're in one of the 5 states where this started today, you're impacted immediately. Nationwide, around 20 million SNAP recipients will see these restrictions roll out during 2026. Families with children may struggle to find affordable snack alternatives. Single adults trying to stretch benefits through the month may lose low-cost calorie options. Elderly recipients with established dietary routines could find familiar items suddenly unavailable. Retailers are also under pressure. Stores that violate these rules could face suspension from accepting EBT payments for 6 months to 2 years. But complying is difficult when the rules themselves aren't clearly defined. Because of all this, I'll be honest, I expect this rollout to be chaotic, especially in the early weeks. The first 5 states are essentially testing the system, and they're likely to face the biggest challenges. Now, here's what you should do. First, if you're in one of the waiver states, contact your local SNAP office and ask for a clear list of restricted items. Get specifics. Second, review what you typically buy. If an item is high in sugar or a prepared dessert, it may be flagged. Third, have a backup plan. If something is denied at checkout, know how you'll adjust. Fourth, be patient with store employees. They're navigating confusion too. Fifth, know your rights. If you believe something was wrongly denied, document it and contact your SNAP office. Finally, start looking for alternatives. Whole ingredients may be the safest option for now, even if it requires more effort. I know this is frustrating. Some people will see this as government overreach. Others will view it as a step toward healthier eating. I'm not here to judge either side. My goal is to make sure you're informed and prepared. The lack of clear guidance is going to create real problems for real people just trying to buy groceries. That's not okay. Beneficiaries, retailers, and cashiers all deserve clarity. For now, stay informed, plan ahead, and don't hesitate to ask questions. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it, especially with anyone in those 5 states. You're not alone in this. We're all doing our best to get through a tough system, and I'll be here to keep you updated every step of the way. Thank you for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.